And now to get some more discussion onto the story, let me bring in Mr. Li Wen from ChinaHorseracing.org. It's great to have you with us on China 24, Mr. Li.
Thanks
so, as we heard in the report there, Xinjiang aims to become a key base for horse breeding and racing in Central Asia.
Yep.
So how do you envision this industry going forward in Xinjiang?
Well, Xinjiang has a lot to offer. Let's say there are about 6 million horses in China, and close to 1 million of them are based in Xinjiang. So we are talking about a large number of horses in Xinjiang. And the key ingredient of breeding good horses is grassland, and Xinjiang has the best grassland in China. And we are talking about they are of the similar latitude of the other major horse racing centers of the world, like Lexington in America or Newmarket in England. So it's very good to have those kind of natural resources. But in order to give them an upgrade, to give them a boost, we need to upgrade the local breed horses, and also in the meantime to change the game pattern. By that I mean we need to introduce a great stallion line, which means you need to bring great stallions to cover the local mares in order to have better pedigree, better family tree for the local breed horses. That's not just the only part. The second part is since you have good horses, you don't put them to do farm work. You need to put them in to compete, to race against each other. It is also very good way for the local tourism, because a large number of tourists will come to there and to see the horses competing. And a friend of mine in Nalati, and it's county in Xinjiang, it's a beautiful place. I've been there a lot of times, and she told me it's great places too. And also it has fantastic stallion services for the local breeders to bring their men and covered by their stallions. So as I said before, you need to upgrade the local breed and change the game pattern.
So stronger and faster beasts.
Yeah.
And also we could see in the report that horse racing is gaining popularity here in China. There are equestrian clubs all over the country. And also China wants to become the second largest horse stocking market in the world. How do you see horse racing developing in China, and in what ways can Xinjiang offer in this regard?
I would say that the modern horse racing in mainland China began in the early 1990s, and we have few ups and downs. And I think from last year, and the horse racing industry in China is booming and begin to prosper. We have Chinese jockeys winning globally, and we have Chinese horses carrying Chinese passport for horses winning in America, and it's a huge boost for the whole country and for the whole industry. And as for Xinjiang, I think we need to stick to the Chinese government's policy. 2 months ago in the fourth conference of the CPPCC conference, and in reply to a proposal issued by the Ministry of Agriculture, there are 4 bullet points, and 2 points in point would be the first to cultivating good horse breeding and horse racing talents and teams. I think it's quite self-evident. We need some people like me, some people like you. And I think because people in Xinjiang are the people on horseback, they have a lot to offer. And the second bullet point in case would be you need to support to take part in the horse racing on global level. And in the paper it says it's the building of the EDFC, it's the equine disease-free zone, which means in those areas there's no equine disease, there are no horse disease. Therefore, in this way, we have this EDFCs to introduce better horses from outside China to come into China, and they can go outside China again. Otherwise, they can come in and they cannot come out. That is very, very bad news for them. But since once we have those EDFCs, and we can upgrade our game too.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Li Wen, for your insight on this.